Hello and welcome to this edition of Kpsn. Our King Philip fall teams are fired up for an exciting end to the regular season. We have one Hawk champ already and several teams in competition to win their respective 2022 title. Our golf team was the first to finish as Hawk champs, and they successfully defended their 2021 title. Back-to-back champions. Even after losing more than a half of a team of graduating seniors, they finished with the highest regular season record in the Hawk, and have a strong core looking to keep that title in hand for next season. Congratulations for all your dedication and collective effort to drive that ball.
Here with Ryan Evans, superstar of the KP golf team. How would you reflect on your first ever season on the King Philip High School golf team?
I think it went really good. I improved a lot. We came up with the Hawk championship, so I think it went pretty good.
If you ask any Warrior on the football team which Hockomock League game of the regular season they are most hungry to win, it is the game against North Attleboro. There is always a sense of great rivalry, and it's not just because the Red Rocketeers are just 5 minutes down the road. That energy has been brewing since these kids played Pop Warner. Coming off a bye week that allowed our banged up players to get healthy was step one. Step two has been staying focused during these 2 weeks of intense practices to tune up the offense and defense in preparation for this game. Step three has a little to do with revenge. Last year, North came in and handed us a 20-19 loss on our home field for our homecoming game. And tonight, our team will travel to Community Field and take on their homecoming game. And to add to the intensity, we are also trying to protect our precious undefeated status. Not only is this a revenge game for our seniors to beat North Attleboro one last time, but it's also to set up the Franklin versus King Philip game on Thanksgiving to be a Hawk title. Do not be fooled, as this North team has won 3 straight and has a balanced run game, with quarterback Chase Forsoli throwing 5 touchdowns this season.
This game's huge for us. We're preparing the same way we do every single week. Putting the work in practice, lifting, going over our defenses, offenses, and scouting them pretty well. And we know, this game's huge. After last year, losing the homecoming, this game's personal for everybody.
As a fellow member of DBU, how are you going to be able to improve through the rest of the season and into the playoffs?
Our technique for DBs hasn't been the greatest. We need to work on our man technique. If we work on that, we can send our linebackers to get pressure, and our DBs can hold up. I think we'll get a lot of pressure and get a lot of sacks.
How do you think your kicking performance has helped the team this year?
I think it's helped us in a big way. Been able to put some nice points up on the board, and also just the field position difference in the game has been a big factor.
How do you think the defense is going to perform against North?
I think we're going to perform like we usually do very well. I think up front we definitely have an advantage against them. They're a little bit smaller than us, so we should be able to stuff their runs. I think they're going to go try to pass the ball a lot, but I think this week we have a great game plan to defend against their pass. So overall, I think we should definitely get a shutout this week and hopefully get revenge from last year.
We remain hot as fajitas at Chili's at 6-0, and we're only getting better as our stars return. It's almost chip season, and we are hungry. Warrior Nation, let's ride.
Hi, my name is Logan Vang, and I play O-line.
Well, I think student section is a big part in keeping the energy for the team. Energy is a big part of a win. We just need to go out and support the team for the playoffs.
We're the best. Let's go.
Let's go.
Backside, Cotty. Yeah. Good.
What is he playing on safety? No, he plays line.
Brandon cheated. Oh! That's so funny. He did that on purpose. He did that on purpose. Good, Ralph. Good.
Tell me about your role on this team this year and how it's really affected the team as a whole.
I keep this team hydrated. It's what keeps us running. Like gas in the car. You feel me?
That point back there.
Now we're gonna go right out. Flip it.
Sorry. Come on. Hands off.
The field hockey team played 2 games this week against North Attleboro and Taunton. Following their 3-3 tie against North, the team beat Taunton on Wednesday night, during which they celebrated their 17 seniors. The senior night win ended with a score of 2-0 with goals from sophomore Kenzie McDevitt and senior captain Lauren Barrero. The girls are looking strong as they approach the playoffs, being ranked 2nd in the Hawk with a record of 11-3-2. The team has only gotten stronger as the season has progressed, and with that, they expect to work together to have great success in the tournament.
Our senior night went very well. Our seniors played very good, and we had a good 2-0 win against Taunton.
What are you guys doing to prepare for the playoffs?
We have lots of practices, really hard working. We have lots of fitness practices, lots of team bonding, just so we trust each other on and off the field.
The volleyball squad dominated their last in-season week of games before the playoffs, beating both North Attleboro and Taunton in 3 sets. The team celebrated their 6 seniors during the last game before the tournament and have tons of confidence going forward, with earning first place in the Hawk and finishing with an impressive record of 18-2. With tournament game schedules coming up, the team is working hard to make themselves a big threat in order to come out on top.
It's been like a really successful season, and yeah, we're excited that we're Hawk champs.
And we have the tournament coming up soon, and I feel like if we work hard, we can make it really far.
I think our team's feeling really confident going after the win over Taunton. We are now Hawk champs, so it's really nice just to have that definite win, even though we weren't able to finish it on our own terms against Attleboro. I think that over the whole tournament season, we just need to play our game and go point by point and game by game and not think about the future if we really want to make it far.
Last game of the season being senior night, it was really special to everybody on the team, and it was a great win with the team all serving most of the points. And we have had a great season, being first in the Hawk, tied with 2 other teams though, but it was still a great success, and we are very happy to be where we are right now.
With the postseason just around the corner, the girls soccer team is getting hyped up for their first round. After a solid regular season, the girls should get a decent seed in the playoffs. Senior captain Ella Pisani knows what it takes to win as an experienced postseason player. The girls had their senior night on Monday against North Attleboro, beating them in a shutout 3-0. This team is really hitting its stride at the right time, and the girls are amped up for their next phase of their exciting fall season.
You just lost D1 commit Grace Lawler, one of the best players in Massachusetts. How do you plan on overcoming that?
You know, it's very disappointing losing Grace because she's the best player on our team, so playing teams like Fian last night made it difficult, but we still came through with a good game, but yeah, we really need Grace.
We just played Fian the other day, so it was a good team to play to get us warmed up for playoffs.
I think we're definitely going to have to play our best soccer and put in a lot of effort, but I feel pretty good about it.
Our defense is extremely strong, and we connect passes really well. We just need to focus on finishing our shots, and we should be good.
We definitely had our issues, and we've gone through them, but I feel like we're ending pretty strong.
Our boys soccer team has been on an up and down road this season, and all of it is coming down to their final game versus Catholic Memorial. The game won't secure a playoff spot, but it could create a possibility if they win. The boys are coming off a huge 5-0 win versus Taunton on the road. Let's all come and support our team at home when they face off against Catholic Memorial on Halloween at 4 p.m.
It was still a really good season in my opinion. We accomplished our goal and had a better record than last year, even though we didn't make playoffs. But I'm still happy about it because there was moments where we didn't give up. We pushed through a tough game and we still went on and played our best.
We did better than last season. We got more wins, but obviously we didn't do good enough. Next season, we can put the offense together more. Our defense is good enough.
I think we played well in most games, but we just gotta learn how to finish off a game and play better throughout the whole entire half and not just in spots.
The cheerleading squad had their second competition in Franklin last Saturday, with varsity scoring an impressive total of 79 and placing second in the competition behind a powerhouse Bridgewater Raynham squad. The girls are really proud with this score as it tops their best score from last year. Confidence is high, and the girls look to score even higher this Saturday at Bellingham High School. JV is on at 5:45 and varsity at 6:20. It is $5 for students and $10 for adults. JV is on at 5:45 and varsity at 6:20. It is $5 for students and $10 for adults. Be there and support the girls as they continue their climb to success.
cross-country team is taking on the Hawks League Championship tomorrow morning at the Rentham Development Center. Both teams have big goals to set at this race and hope to send the message of what it's like to be a warrior. Senior leadership will play a huge role in tomorrow's races, as younger athletes will depend on them to not only lead but direct them to a hopeful top 3 finish to end their 2022 Hawks season. The team's energy and confidence are high, and they look to be a stacked Taunton team who has been scorching the Kelly Rex division of the Hawk without a single loss all year. Alongside Taunton, the fierce opponent, Oliver Ames, which has an undefeated record in the Davenport division, will be facing off for the first and second place in the league. It just depends on who is the better day. The King Philip boys team may be the underdogs, but they are looking to take advantage of Taunton and Oliver Ames' mistakes and steal a second place victory.
I think we'll do pretty good. Looking to get top 3. We got top 3 last year, so looking to repeat, build off that success. Nate Sylvan, he's top 4 right now in the Hawk. The top 3 are all Oliver Ames runners, so we're hoping for Nate to displace that top 3 and kind of ruin things for them.
It's going to be epic. You know, our team, a lot of great runners. We got Nate Sylvan, star. He's going up there for one of the top spots in the Hawks. Ranks 4th right now, you know, but he hasn't had that many chances to go too fast. He's more so been going for points this season, so he's really going to challenge OA for those 2 and 3 and maybe even 1 spot. You know, I believe he has it in him.
We're working hard every day, you know, we're still hitting the weight room, still getting workouts in, recoveries, you know, doing core every day. We're just trying to stick to the game plan.
You know, in our team, team-wise, we're going to be kind of running as a pack for a bit of it, you know, just to get that elusive negative split, run fast in the second half. You know, we'll just run hard. A lot of guys race our hearts out, and we'll see what happens on Saturday.
The girls' team plans on getting a revenge win against Franklin, who is undefeated this season and only 1 win ahead of our girls. The girls' team is also striving for a possible win against an undefeated Oliver Ames in the Davenport division. Good luck to all our warrior runners.
Our unified basketball team had their last home game of the season last week, and everyone involved had a great time. The positive energy that comes from this program is simply unmatched. Everyone worked hard to give it their all, and lasting memories were made by the participants. Here now is Daniel Bertoldi to introduce us to the magic that took place last week.
Last Thursday, the KP Unified Sports Basketball team played Franklin here at home in the Wooden Gym. Although we didn't win, there were lots of amazing shots by our hard-working players. Next game is November 1st at 3:45 in Mansfield against the Hornets.
Congratulations to our unified team for working so hard to represent Warrior Nation with such pride and enthusiasm. It was a tough night for Patriots fans on Monday as they lost in stunning fashion to the previously 2-4 Chicago Bears. It was an even tougher night for Matt Jones. He was pushed to start on Monday and played 3 drives as he listened to fans chanting for Zappy. He had several key rushing attempts, but with an offensive line that put up one of its worst first quarters of the season and receivers that could not get open, Matt Jones threw an interception and was promptly replaced by Bailey Zappy. Zappy ran onto the field like a champ and led the offense to score 14 points, aided by 2 amazing catches by Devontae Parker and Jacoby Myers. It isn't fair to say Mac Jones played poorly. Matt Patricia's play calling was once again extremely problematic and only made adjustments after he had been pulled from the game. Zappy played average or even worse, with 2 interceptions, several bad incompletions, and multiple batted down passes. It's easy to forget the defense also played poorly, except for Matt Judon, who was mysteriously pulled from the game in several key situations. As the team moves on to face the Jets without a clear plan, fans hope that they can get it together and surprise everyone with a much-needed win.
If the Patriots could come back to how they were last week, with stopping the run game, doing well with the pass game, making sure they drop all the passes and stuff, then I think we could win. If we could get, if Ramondre Stevenson could run the ball well, then we probably have a shot at this.
Mac Jones shouldn't have been starting last game because Bailey Zappi showed some good leadership and some good chemistry with the receivers.
I think after Bailey Zappi's performance last night that Bill Belichick might put the shift back on Mac Jones because he seemed to choke a little bit under the pressure of playing a better defensive team and a better offensive team. So
even though Mac Jones started in the best of games, throwing a terrible interception, I still think he's better than Zappi, and Zappi's not ready to play with the big dogs.
I mean, going into the game against the Bears, I wanted Zappi, and I was a little, disappointed seeing Mac going in there. I mean, they had him running, the last thing you want him to do, coming off an injury.
Patriots country, let's ride.
And that's our broadcast for today. We hope to see you cheering on our KP athletes as they turn up the heat to finish their regular season with a winning momentum. We will be back next week with all the updates.